Hey there everyone, my name's Lion-O, and I'm the star of a new show called Thundercats Roar!
It burns!
So, another day, another controversy. Sparks over some of the most stupidest of reasons. Seems like you can't go anywhere online nowadays without stepping into some controversy. Ugh, I stepped in something nasty!
That anyone that's upset about this, they aren't true Pokemon fans. They don't belong in this community. I hope.
However, in today's video, as you can no doubt tell by the thumbnail and title, we're covering a recent but not really new debacle, Thundercats Roar.
Wait, you don't know what a Thundercat?
I think I'm going to be violently ill.
Yeah. So essentially, Thundercats got the Teen Titans Go treatment, where the characters become more deformed versions of themselves for the sake of comedy.
Well, let's start small. I'm a Thundercat, and this is my magic slicing stick!
And much like Teen Titans Go, people who are fans of the original source material are less than happy about the situation, and I completely understand. The bigwigs behind this are taking a property that was considered more mature with a more detailed-oriented art style with characters that actually look like, well, people. Well, as far as you can get with cat people.
Meow.
So yeah, while I do understand why people are upset, there are people who are taking this way out of proportion. They're acting like this is an event on par with a national disaster. One such example belongs to a YouTuber who I've recently been watching a little bit of. Just some guy who made a video about the subject as well. Well, he made two, but the first one I want to focus on. Why? Well...
You soy boy man bun wearing back cut. You've never even it, have you? You've never even gone down there. When you pee, you hold it with your...
Oh no, somebody's going to get an email.
Here's the dude that ruined Thundercats.
I grew up watching Thundercats. My older brothers were super into it. I watched a bunch of it when I was a kid and sort of stuck with me for a long time.
No, you did not grow up with Thundercats. You watched the DVDs. You did not grow up with Thundercats. You're not old enough to have grown up with Thundercats.
You know, if you actually did a little bit of research, you actually find out the producer's IMDb page proves that he was born in 1984, a year before Thundercats was released onto the air. And even then, I can tell you as a 90s kid, you could easily grow up watching with Thundercats on TV. And it's sort of something like that. We got people making these sorts of assumptions. And throughout his video, just some guy acts like one of the more stereotypical fanboys, insulting the creator, not knowing what a storyboard is.
Explosions and laser effects.
Those are your really cool explosions and laser effects.
Since in animation, storyboard rough drafts help make the scene and can get a clear idea how they want the story to go and how to position it. Anything can look bad in early production, and while I do agree that the show certainly isn't appealing, I mean, look at Chitara's legs. Ugh! I never thought I'd be afraid of extra thick. But really, calling a person a soy boy, making poor taste insults about him having a small member, and then wondering why your video got age restricted?
So YouTube decided to age restrict my original video about Thundercats Roar. They didn't give a reason for it other than saying it violated the community guidelines. You soy boy man bun wearing back cut. Didn't give a reason for it other than saying it violated the community guidelines.
Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Ready!
Yeah, that's in no way gonna be showing a fanboy mentality. And the thing is, I do agree, the show looks horrible. I don't like the character designs. And there is a place for crude humor on this sort of topic, but this wasn't humorous. To me, this sounded like the ramblings of a fanboy, and I hate to say that since I do enjoy this guy's content. But back onto point, as I've already stated, I think the cartoon looks bad with the art style. And obviously, with the tone that was given, it seems like they're trying to cater to a younger demographic, much like in the case of Teen Titans Go. And hey, if you want to complain about that, that's completely fine. I have nothing against that. But there's one thing that we can learn from the whole Teen Titans Go situation that happened a few years ago and ever since it came out. When the show comes out, if you don't like it, don't give it attention. Personally, I like to say give it a chance, but hey, some people like to just go off aesthetic value nowadays. I know this is the whole, if you don't like it, don't watch it argument. Something that I've spoken out against in the past. But if you're dead set on wanting a show like this to get off the air, then don't support it. Don't draw attention to it. For me, whenever I get a comment that uses that argument, I usually say I don't want whatever I'm covering to disappear. I want it to improve. or that I just find it a little bit fun to make a video on the topic. The don't like, don't watch argument can be valid in certain situations, especially when you don't want a piece of media to actually spread, which unfortunately for something like Teen Titans Go was something people didn't take to understanding. There were a plethora of videos that made on the subject with people complaining about certain episodes giving the show more exposure. There's an old saying that goes, there's no such thing as bad publicity. Any sort of attention that you can give to something will help it in some manner. I'm not saying you can't get your thoughts out there on the show. Hell, if I said that, I'd be a hypocrite for making this video. My point is, don't give it any more attention than it deserves. I honestly don't think I'll make another video on this matter. Unless a patron requests it, or someone tries to make a video about me on it. In which case I have to follow the YouTube guidelines saying,
I must respond.
But, TLDR, I don't like the art style. Am I gonna watch the show? No. Am I gonna complain about it? No. Hell, I kinda gave up watching television a while ago. Everyone's more than welcome to complain about an action comedy kid show that's rebooting a classic cartoon. But could you not act like twats when you do it?
Oh no, somebody's going to get an email.
And don't act surprised that the show is still going on 3 years after it comes out, because you keep giving it attention. This happened with Teen Titans Go, and I predict that it will happen again if everyone does the exact same thing with Thundercats Roar. Besides, this is why I'm more for watching Tokusatsu. Pure live action goodness. Seriously, you want good action scenes and over-the-top character designs? Support Tokusatsu! I'm SkullCommon, and remember to examine your fandom.